Well, that's another key one. Yeah, of course, you've got to add it to, people are adding silica to their diets through supplements all the time for that very reason.
And that is the reason I brought the microplant powder on the scene 4 months ago. We went through over 2,500 pounds in 3.5 weeks.
What is it?
And it is my selling newest item to detox the body. It's called microplant powder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. It melts into any liquid in about 3 or 4 seconds, and it pulls out all heavy metals, toxins, virus, fungus, bacteria from the spine, organs, and blood. And it literally chelates the body for pennies on a dollar.
What is it?
It is literally, it's called microplant powder. It's microscopic plants that form a hard shell around themselves and fall to the bottom of freshwater beds, and they create a rock formation. And it's mined west of the Mississippi. We grind it to a very fine powder, and we package it in 2.5-pound containers. I'll send you some, Jeff.
All right. Very good. Hang on. Be back in a minute. You've got all kinds of fascinating things on hempusa.org. That's the site of Tom, and please stop by and take a look. We'll be right back to continue our conversation in just a minute. Talking with Tom James of hempusa.org. You hear the commercials all the time on GCN. He has created quite a market for this wonder plant, all kinds of things. And if you go there, it's a very active, very user-friendly site. You even have salt lamps. What's that about?
Yeah, well, I have a friend that has a mine in Pakistan, and this is one of the original salt lamps that started a few years back. These spread negative ions around a room. They spread out about 10 feet, and they cover the whole house.
Right.
They literally push away the electromagnetic frequency from the human body, because the human body does not operate around 60 hertz very well. It actually affects it. The computers affect us, our well-being and our moods. And this will literally push away the electromagnetic frequency from computers, from TVs, from lighting, and from all wall fixtures that emanate positive ionic energy that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So these little salt lamps are not only gorgeous and beautiful, cats and dogs love to sleep around them because the energy is so positive, you know.
Right,
even though they're throwing off negative energy, it's very positive for the human body.
Yeah. Now, speaking of dogs and cats and pets, you got some food for them, too.
We sure do. We have oil and seeds for birds, small animals. The oil, the dogs and cats literally love it, and they literally crave it. Once you give your dog or cat the oil in their food and you stop giving it to them, they will ask you for it.
Right.
And that is a fact. I've
just a couple tablespoons mixed in, that's all.
That's correct, like a tablespoon or so, depending on the size of the animal. So that's pretty wonderful.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between hemp seed oil and flax seed oil?
Well, flaxseed oil basically is linseed oil. A lot of people don't know that. And flaxseed is very different when it comes to the makeup of the essential fatty acids. It does not have the perfect balance like hemp oil does with the omega-3 to omega-6. It's a perfect balance in the hemp oil. Not only that, it tastes 100 times better. It literally cleans the arterial walls, and it makes them stretchable again, and it feeds the brain cells.
Right.
And it's incredible for pregnant and developing fetuses. It's incredible for pregnant women and developing fetuses because they need a tremendous amount of essential fatty acids to develop the brain.
Right.
And, of course, children it's just wonderful for. This is what's missing in the American diet. So all what's missing is found in the hemp food because it's the only complete 100% plant in the world. You can literally live on it with water if you had to. That's why when I tell people it is the most incredible storable food out there, it's because it's 1/5 the price of all storable food. You can carry a year's supply in a 25-pound container and take it with you if you have to leave somewhere, and you've got food for 12 to 14 months.
25 pounds.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's a 5-gallon pail is 25 pounds of our powder. Our powder is very dense. Our powder
Now, how would you do that every day for a year?
I'm saying if there was no other food to eat, people always ask me, worst case scenario, can I live on this with water? Yes, you can. It's got every nutrient known to man. It's got every digestive enzyme. It's got every amino acid, every one. It's got high amounts of magnesium, potassium, and calcium for the heart and bone. It's got every other B. It's got 6. It's got 17 in it. I mean, it's got everything in it. And, yes, it's a complete food. You could live on it with water. I would probably say 3 or 4 shakes a day would probably do it for the average person.
Well,
if there was nothing to eat, I would love to have this food in my possession. And I always tell people, Jeff, to plan ahead because it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. You know what I mean? It was 200 years or whatever. And people laughed at him. But you know what? Even if you don't eat this food, folks, you can work it back into your food supply, and there's no way you could lose by owning such a quality food.
No, I look at it as a very, very wise additive to any food storage. You add hemp, and Tom's products are very reasonable. It's not something that we have a lot of problem with financially. We can get right into it. You're going to have total nutrition all the time. Hemp is the perfect addition to any baseline food storage.
Absolutely. Not only that, it makes you feel good. It works physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's the highest frequency food known, and I really believe that it will change your life.
What got you involved with this, Tom?
Excuse me?
What got you involved with hemp? When did you first find out about it?
To be honest with you, right now my answer has to be God, because I really believe God raised me up to do this. I can't even believe all the products I've added to my line over a 3-month period. It's just it's blowing my mind. I really believe that
every time I go to your site, there's new stuff. I know that. Yeah.
Yes, and we keep it up. I have 2 guys that run my site, and they literally listen to everything I say, and they're very active with me. And I just want people to be aware of all these new things, because the Bible says in the last days, knowledge will be on the increase, and you can see what's happening. It is just so rampantly available for people to change their lives. Everything is there for people to get healthy, people to get educated. All they have to do is look. And God opens the doors. All we have to do is walk through them. And I just want to be a door for people to walk through, change their life in some way, you know? And if people want a Bible, I'll send them a Bible, too. I want to send a Bible with every order. That's my goal. Every order we ship out, I want to put a Bible in it for people.
All right. Hemp. HempUSA.org. And Thomas James is a man on a mission, as you can tell. And do visit the website. I've got a whole supply of hemp right here. I'm very happy I've got it. Back in just a couple minutes with Tom as we continue. Okay, and we're back with Tom James of HempUSA.org. Hemp powder, hemp seeds, hemp seed oil, hemp soft centers, hemp coffee, carob powder, dog and pony show hemp biscuits, microplant powder. Let's go back to the hemp soft centers.
Sure.
Tell our listeners about them.
The soft centers are the center of the seed without the hull. I guess the general knowledge is as a hulled seed, but our trademark is the soft center because that's exactly what they are.
It's the berry.
Yeah, we'll get into that again.
Yeah.
You're funny. But it's the soft center, and it's the meat of the seed. It is absolutely chewy, delicious. People love them on their salads. They love them in their yogurt. They love them on hot potatoes, baked potatoes. People put them in their hot cereal. They put them on their fish. They just make everything taste better. And many people eat them by the spoonful because you have to make a remark when you put them in your mouth that they're so delicious that the body knows what it's been missing.